So this is a story that broke a little while ago. There's a lot of nuance to it, but basically Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter. Should he or shouldn't he? Today's Not So Critical Update.
No. Okay. End of story. Thank you.
Deal. Yeah, so I won't make either of us read this. And this story already is from a couple days ago, 6 days ago. By the time you're hearing this, which is absolutely going to be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because I'm very intentionally recording these in the order that they're going to be released, and nothing will go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be almost 2 weeks by the time you hear this. There have been other stories since then about how the offer needs to work, and I am recording. Thank you, Peter. Is it just when I say record that makes you hold the thing up? Because that's not helpful. By the time I say it, I know I'm doing it. You need to tell me when I don't know that I'm doing it.
That's not true. That's not true. I bet you anything we made a joke about you recording the last time you forgot to record, and it was only after a whole episode where you were, I don't know.
I don't think so, because I'm so, as soon as it comes to mind, I panic, and you'll see me like glance at the thing to make sure the button's set. So anytime people are watching and I'm like looking around, that's what I'm checking. Am I recording? Are we still live? Do I have Peter? Are we recording? Are we still live? Are we recording? Do I have Peter? Well, Peter's talking. That's what I'm worrying about.
Right. Yeah. And I'm just like, when Mike's talking, I'm just wondering when he's going to shut up.
Good luck.
Sorry. What were you saying? Elon Musk. This is just, oh God, that guy is he's turning into a Trump source of like stuff I don't care about now.
So I guess there's the reasoning that he said, like, we need to turn Twitter into a free speech platform is scary framing. It is a free speech platform. Free speech doesn't mean you can just say whatever you want, though. We, even in the US, have laws about these things. You can't shout fire in a crowded theater, is the classic example. So free speech does not mean unlimited speech. It also doesn't mean that you have a right to speech on private platforms. It's just it's a weird argument. He should do, if he's concerned about free speech, is I'm not going to make it political. There are other platforms that promote themselves as free speech platforms. You could check out one of those.
Yeah. I'm sorry, mate, but I really genuinely don't give a shit. I don't care. It doesn't seem like he just makes so much noise about things like Dogecoin, smoking weed. It seems that he's disappeared up his own arsehole lately. He doesn't have the liquidity to do this. There was a guy, so there's a lot of people who don't want to promote him or amplify him. And so some people I've seen on Twitter use like Elon, and then there's like a zero instead of the O, and Musk and MU $K, whatever. And the only reason I noticed them is because I've muted Elon Musk from my Twitter feed, and it makes my life a lot better. That's what I'm talking about with the Trump thing. I used to mute Donald Trump and references to any of his MAGA and all those keywords, and it was so much nicer. Life was better. If you just ignore it all, it's all just noise. I
listened to a really interesting interview. The guys who do Pod Save America have a series called, I think it's called Unplugged, and Jon Favreau interviewed Ev Williams, the Twitter co-founder. About some of those issues. If you're not, and the phrase he kept using is, I think there's always another Twitter, meaning Twitter is who you follow, and if you follow different people, you'll have a different experience. I'm actually not a huge Twitter user. What I hear about Elon comes from the news, but he's such a scammer. Like, So on one hand, you look at him and think like, oh, eccentric billionaire, ha ha ha, whatever. But people take him seriously, and maybe worse, he takes himself seriously, I think. And it's just, I would not want to see him buy Twitter. And I think there's no good outcome for Twitter either way now. Like, it's bad that he tried to do this and the impact that he's already had. It's bad if he succeeds at doing it.
What impact does he already have, though?
Maybe it's just drama in the news, but the board seat stuff and making the conversation about him.
He bought a percentage of Twitter.
Yeah.
And he made this big hoo-ha about, oh, I think it should be like this, and I'll buy it. And then they did some reactive measures to, what is it, a poison pill or something like that in the legal setup of the company. And then I reckon in a month, everyone will have forgotten about this.
And just move on, and there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
It's just another publicity stunt by a rich guy.
Really, yeah. I mean, it's like with Trump. I genuinely think there's a lot of parallels between Elon Musk and Trump. Every couple of weeks, Trump would do something or say something that would put him in the news because everybody's a massive idiot. Oh my God, can't believe he's said this or done that, or such a huge gaffe, or made this foreign policy, whatever. And then 2 weeks later, same thing. I cannot genuinely remember all the different fucked up things that Trump did. And
you can't remember them all?
No, I can't remember them all.
Because they were rapid fire multiple times a day, faster than you could keep up with?
Exactly. And I bet you there's probably there's a timeline of all the different things that Elon Musk has done.
Try living in the American news ecosystem.
No, thank you. You're as close as I want to get to that.
Brutal.
Yeah, I get a taste of it by proxy from you, and that is it. Thank you. It's enough.
So I guess we'll talk about it again if anything significant happens, but basic takeaway is it's nonsense.